welcome to Lakeside Lutheran News. I'm Sarah Melker.
And I'm Abby Reimer.
And today we're going to be bringing you some top-hitting news.
And now for our lead story. So maybe some of you are wondering how this newscast even came to be. Well, you can thank the wonderful videography crew we have here at Lakeside. Let's take a peek behind the scenes and see what it takes to make this all happen. Welcome to videography. In this class, we do a lot. We film, we edit, we create. This class may be brand new to Lakeside, but we have managed to achieve so much in so little time. Even though it can get stressful, we still find a way to laugh through it. It's not your average classroom setting, that's for sure. It's like our own little escape from the usual classes. Time flies when you're in here. I would recommend it to anyone. Who knows, you might discover some new skills that you never knew you had.
Thank you for that story, Abby. Now moving on to the next story. For the past 33 years, Mr. David Fensky has been conducting the Lakeside Warrior Band. Although now he has decided to step down and pass the torch on to a new director, we can look back at all of the different things he has blessed Lakeside with. So now let's just take a look back at all of his different accomplishments.
For the past 33 years, Mr. Fensky has taught at Lakeside and blessed the school through his hard work and perseverance. Now he has done many things. Here's his story.
My favorite band to conduct. Hard question, but I like them all. If you look at marching, there's a lot of physical activity there.
Oh,
yeah. A lot of maybe even push-ups sometimes. But when you see them do those maneuvers that we do and playing the music at the same time, it just, when they do it well, it's very well put, very well. How can I say it? I just like seeing them put together and things like that.
Okay, so how it works out in the end, you're saying how the end result...
The end result, if they work hard, usually works out very well. So, as far as concert is concerned, I love that just as much as marching. I can't really say that I like one over the other. It's the same with the ensembles. You know, I like all the ensembles, even percussion, although I don't direct that. But you like to hear those different instruments and the abilities that these kids have.
One of the ways these abilities are shown is through these summer band trips. We asked Mr. Fensky which his favorite one was.
Calgary.
Is that?
Yeah. Calgary's probably one of the better trips we've ever taken.
Okay.
I'm so glad we got enough to do it this summer because I'm sure everyone's going to enjoy that trip immensely. The parade itself is very long, but we'll get you in shape for that. And so it's so much to see and so much to do.
Okay.
And so much traveling, too, to get there and back.
Mr. Fensky has taught many different students and won many awards. We asked him the one thing that he wishes students would take away from his time with him.
That they use this ability that they have in music, instrumentally speaking, to the glory of God. Use it in your churches when they have festive occasions and continue to use the blessings God has given you guys.
Kyle Marty, LLHS News, signing off.
And now we take you out into the field with reporter Ben Bolin, where certain events are adding up.
Thanks, Abby. Here at Lakeside Lutheran High School, students from all over gather to participate in the LES Math Meet. Year after year, this event brings in new faces who are determined to do the best they can when it comes to math.
As you can see, students are pouring in behind me. Here are just some of the many students participating in the LES Math Meet. As one can plainly see, there is a lot of determination on each and every one of these 5th and 6th graders' face. Many teachers and parents of the students of each school gathered in the library to correct and total up the scores of each class.
How was the math test?
Kind of hard.
What do you think of math?
Love it.
When it came down to it, each school did very well, but in the end, the 7th and 8th graders of St. Paul's Lake Mills ended up taking first place in the group competition.
There you have it, folks. These students not only came here today to test their math abilities and put their skills to good use, but they also came here to have fun as well. You heard it first here from Lakeside News. Ben Bullen, back to you, Abby.
Thanks for that outstanding report, Ben. Would you not agree that that story was coefficient?
All right, moving on to the next story. On April 27th, the stage of Lakeside will become London streets. The students will become flower-selling peasants, and a simple flower girl will become a duchess. This is My Fair Lady.
Hello to you all. My name is Marcus Book. I'm the director of this year's Lakeside presentation, a musical, My Fair Lady. We have been in production for a number of months already. Tryouts were conducted in the middle of January, and we have been rehearsing ever since, 4 nights a week. And we're getting to the end of it now because the show is coming up in a week, and we're really looking forward to showing everybody what we have in store and what we've worked on. The working with the cast has been very enjoyable. I have been pleasantly surprised with the work ethic that these people have had, especially some surprises. We didn't know that some of the characters, the main characters, the principals, had singing voices, and we're very thankful for that. We were thinking of maybe having to fast talk more of the songs than we really are, and that's a pleasure. The ones we have for the main principals are very natural in their stage presence, and that's been easy to direct, and I'm thankful for that too. The students, we have 34 on stage, and some of them are dancers, and some are singers, and some are cockneys, and some are dressed in ladies' wear and top hats, and beautiful hats for the ascot scene. We made 25 hats in one day. A committee of 4 ladies made the hats, and they're very well done. And I'm sure it's worth the price of admission to come to see the ascot scene. If you don't come for anything else, you have to see the ladies in their ascot black and whites, and their hats, and the ascot scenery, and the men in their tuxedos and canes, and it'll be a highlight of the show. We've got the lead singer, Eliza, does a great job in acting and playing off the other actors and actresses. The chorus itself knows their songs. We have to work on the dance steps a little bit yet, but the words to the songs are pretty well done. And every time we get to practice the dance, it gets better. The play takes place in London in the year 1912. And so we all have to learn our British accents. And the students are doing pretty well as far as getting that across. I have to remind the chorus once in a while to stay British, but they do very well, I think. We eat supper at 5:30, and then we practice from 6 till 9, and then we go home, and tomorrow we do it all over again. So thank you for your attention, and it's a pleasure speaking to you, and hope you join us when the time comes, April 27, 28, and 29. Thank you very much for your time.
Well, I cannot wait to see that. Now let's move on to Lakeside sports.
On Monday, the baseball team lost to McFarland 7-3, but they bounced back with a win against Waterloo, winning 6-2. At the Marshall Invite, both boys and girls teams dominated their opponents. But against Lodi, the boys fell short, but the girls kept up their conference goal by winning by a large margin. Softball had a down week this week. They lost at both Fort Atkinson and Waterloo. On Monday, soccer traveled all the way to Whitewater and defeated the Whippets 1-0.
So Gronston, what are your expectations for this season?
Conference championship, sectionals again for the third year in a row.
Thank you, Caleb and Tyler, for that sports update.
And also, thank you for watching Lakeside Lutheran News.
See you next week.